Warning, the following story contains themes of psychological distress, medical procedures, and mature content that may be disturbing for children. Viewer discretion is advised. This material is not suitable for audiences under 13 years old.
Disclaimer. The original language that was shared for this experience was in Korean. I will go by the name of Susie. I am sharing this story to spread awareness of what is actually going on in the hospitals. I cannot disclose the name of the hospital, but it's in Korea. I also cannot disclose which Korea it took place at. It hurts to even remember the event and to look back at it, but the world needs to know the truth. While they brought me here in the dead of night, one moment I was confused and scared. The next I was locked behind heavy steel doors with a label that felt like a noose. Ward 13. They didn't ask me why, didn't listen when I said I was fine. I told them numerous of times that I was okay, that it was only a headache that I had. I grew up with migraines, so it wasn't abnormal, except this time it was a little worse. With no further explanation, the doctors just nodded and handed orders like sentences, strong sedatives. Isolation, restraints, strong sedatives, isolation, restraints, strong sedatives, isolation, restraints, as they repeatedly said. I remember the first time they dragged me to the quiet room. It wasn't quiet. It was a nightmare. The cold leather straps bit into my skin as they pinned me down. The walls were lined with padded panels soaked in stains I dared not imagine. The tiny barred window barely let me light in. I was swallowed whole by darkness, swallowed by silence so loud I could hear my own heartbeat pound like a death drum. Thump, thump, thump. Strong sedatives, isolation, restraints, strong sedatives, isolation, restraints, strong sedatives, isolation, restraints. It kept getting louder. Through my fog of medication, I saw others. Eyes glazed, faces pale and smeared with tears, gagged by the drugs they fed us. One man rocked back and forth, whispering secrets to shadows no one else could see. Another screamed until his throat bled, only for the nurses to slap him to silence and lock him away again. The echo of their pain ricocheted off the walls, embedding itself into my bones. Each day was a torment made dull by pills that blasted my memories, stole my name, and yet all I can hear was strong sedatives, isolation, restraints. They told me I was sick, broken beyond repair, but the truth was far darker. The hospital was a cage, and they were the jailers, not healers. No one cared if the diagnosis was right or wrong, only that we'd fit into their cages. I tried to scream, but no one came. I tried to fight, but my limbs were bound, my mind fogged with chemicals, and the words speaking to me over and over. Strong sedatives, isolation, restraints. Sometimes I woke to cold metal pressing against my skin, the roar of machines that hummed like monsters feeding on us. And when the quiet suffocated me, when the shadows stretched longer than sanity could hold, I understood the cruelest truth. They didn't want to save me. They wanted to erase me. One night I woke up choking. I had dreamed of the doctors repeatedly saying, strong sedatives, isolation, restraints, as they walked closer and closer to me. It was a dream, but it was ingrained in me. I looked over my right shoulder and into a wide window that I was able to look into the other room. I saw pigs. Pigs? Why were there pigs in a hospital? There were 5 pigs roaming around in the room. Am I in a vet? Questions after questions filled my thoughts. But at least I was alive. Looking around, I could see 6 other patients with me in their own beds. I was alive. I was alive. Although at this point I hadn't realized it yet, but I wish I wasn't alive. The next morning I woke up to the doctor inspecting my mouth. In shock, I tried to scream, but nothing came out. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't cry for help. The doctor, with his mask and goggles on, just inspecting my mouth. For what, though? The operation ended, I would say, after 15 minutes, but it felt like 2 hours. I looked over to the other patients to see if they were going through the same thing, but there was only 5 of them today. That's strange, I thought. Yesterday there were 6. I was in a lot of discomfort. All I wanted to do was sleep and pretend like this was another dream. I put my head down on the pillow and turn over my right shoulder. I see 6 pigs roaming around the room today. Wait a minute, 6 pigs? There were 6 other patients with me yesterday. There's only 5 now, and there's 1 extra pig in the room.